Chapter 1: The Final December. In the quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled between the whispering pines and the meandering river, the first snow of the season gently blanketed the world in white. The town was alive with the spirit of Christmas, with twinkling lights adorning every window, and joyous carols filling the air. Amidst this festive cheer, in a small, warmly lit cottage at the edge of town, sat Emily Parker. Emily, in her late 50s, had always been the heart of her community, a teacher, a friend, and a beacon of kindness. But this year, the holiday season brought a bittersweet tang. It would be her last. Diagnosed with terminal cancer earlier in the year, Emily had chosen to spend her final days in the comfort of her home, surrounded by memories and the people she loved. As she sat by her fireplace, a blanket wrapped around her, Emily gazed at the Christmas tree in the corner of her living room. Each ornament was a memory, a story from a life richly lived. There were handmade decorations from her students, souvenirs from travels with her late husband, and family heirlooms passed down through generations. Her thoughts were interrupted by a knock on the door. It was her daughter, Anna, bearing a tray of freshly baked gingerbread cookies, Emily's favorite. Anna's presence filled the room with warmth, her smile a comforting reminder of the love that surrounded Emily even in these challenging times. "Mom, let's decorate the cookies together," Anna suggested, her eyes sparkling with the same enthusiasm she had as a child. Emily smiled, the familiar activity bringing a sense of normalcy and joy. As they decorated, they shared stories, tales of past Christmases, of loved ones, and of dreams. It was a moment of precious connection, a cherished memory in the making. Later that evening, as Anna tucked her mother into bed, Emily whispered, "This Christmas, let's make every moment count." As the snow continued to fall outside, blanketing the world in serene silence, Emily drifted to sleep, her heart full of love and gratitude for the life she had lived and the people who made it beautiful. Chapter 2: The Memory Album. The following morning, Emily awoke to the soft, golden glow of sunrise. Despite the weakness that often accompanied her mornings, today she felt a surge of energy, a desire to seize the day. She dressed slowly, each movement deliberate, savoring the simple act of getting ready. As she made her way to the kitchen, the scent of coffee and cinnamon filled the air. Anna had prepared breakfast, a small feast of pancakes, fresh fruit, and Emily's favorite cinnamon rolls. They ate together, chatting and laughing, the weight of Emily's illness momentarily lifted by their shared joy. After breakfast, Emily made a suggestion that lit up Anna's eyes. "Let's go through the memory album," Emily said, her voice tinged with excitement. The memory album was a family treasure, a collection of photographs and mementos that spanned generations. It was more than a collection of pictures. It was a narrative of their family's history, tapestry of lives intertwined. They settled in the living room, the album resting on their laps. Each page turned was a journey back in time. There were photos of Emily as a young, vibrant woman, her eyes full of dreams and adventures. Pictures of her wedding day, where she and her husband, Michael, looked radiant and deeply in love. Images of Anna's childhood, her milestones, her achievements, all captured in this magical book. As they turned the pages, Emily shared stories Anna had never heard. Tales of her ancestors, of hardships and triumphs, of love and loss. It was as if the album was a portal, allowing them to travel through time and relive these moments. In the afternoon, they came across a section of the album dedicated to past Christmases. There was a photo of a young Emily, her face alight with joy, standing next to a towering Christmas tree. "Your grandfather and I would go to the woods every year to pick the perfect tree," Emily recounted, a nostalgic smile playing on her lips. The day passed in a blend of laughter and tears, memories and stories. As the sun began to set, casting a warm amber light through the windows, Anna looked at her mother, her heart both heavy and full. "Thank you, Mom," she whispered, hugging Emily tightly, "for sharing these stories, for making these memories with me." That night, Emily went to bed with her heart overflowing with love and gratitude. The memory album lay on the table, a testament to a life well lived. A legacy that would continue to live on in the hearts of those she loved. Chapter 3. The Gift of Giving. The next day, Emily awoke with a sense of purpose. This Christmas, she wanted to leave a legacy of giving, a tradition that would carry on her spirit of generosity. She shared her idea with Anna over a quiet breakfast. "I want to create a special gift for each person in our family, something meaningful that they can remember me by," Emily explained, her eyes shining with a mix of determination and warmth. Together, they brainstormed ideas, thinking of what each family member cherished the most. For her sister, a hand-painted ornament, as they had always shared a love for art. For her brother, a compilation of family recipes, a nod to their childhood memories in the kitchen with their mother. As they planned, Emily's energy ebbed and flowed, but her resolve never wavered. Anna helped her gather the materials needed for each gift, turning their living room into a workshop of creativity and love. Over the next few days, they worked side by side, crafting each gift with care. Emily's hands, though weakened by illness, moved with skill and precision, guided by a lifetime of experience and love. One afternoon, as they were wrapping the gifts, Emily shared her thoughts with Anna. Giving is not just about the material gifts, it's about the love and thought we put into them. It's about showing people that they are seen, understood, and cherished. As Christmas approached, the gifts were ready. Emily had poured her heart into each one, embedding a piece of her soul in them. The night before Christmas Eve, they placed each gift under the tree, the twinkling lights casting a warm glow on the carefully wrapped packages. That night, Emily lay in bed, a sense of peace enveloping her. She had given her family the most precious gift of all, a piece of herself, a reminder that her love would always be with them. Chapter 4. A Gathering of Hearts. As Christmas Eve dawned, the Parker household was a flurry of activity. Family members from near and far arrived, each greeted by the warm embrace of Emily, and the comforting aroma of holiday cooking that filled the air. This Christmas was special, a gathering of hearts bound by love and the shared understanding of its precious, fleeting nature. Emily, dressed in her favorite Christmas sweater, her face lit with a gentle smile, welcomed each guest. Despite the fatigue that clung to her, her spirit remained undiminished, bolstered by the love that filled her home. The living room was abuzz with laughter and conversation, a tapestry of stories, old and new, being shared. Children played by the tree, their innocent joy a stark contrast to the poignant understanding in the adults' eyes. Emily watched this scene, her heart swelling with gratitude. This was her family, her legacy, tapestry of lives she had touched and shaped. As the evening wore on, Anna announced it was time for a special tradition, the opening of the gifts Emily had prepared. One by one, each family member opened their present, revealing the thought and care Emily had put into each one. There were tears, laughter, and an overwhelming sense of love. Each gift was not just an object, but a carrier of memories, a symbol of Emily's enduring presence in their lives. Emily's sister, holding the hand-painted ornament, whispered, "It's beautiful, Emily, just like our childhood memories." Her brother, leafing through the recipe book, added, "You've always been the heart of our family, Emily. This means the world to me." The room was filled with an emotional richness, a blend of joy and sorrow, an acknowledgement of the preciousness of the time they had together. Emily, surrounded by her loved ones, felt a sense of completion, a feeling that she had accomplished what she set out to do, to leave a part of herself with each of them. As the night drew to a close, the family gathered around the fireplace, sharing stories and memories of Christmases past. Emily, nestled in her favorite armchair, looked around at the faces she loved so dearly, imprinting this moment in her heart. "Thank you for this beautiful night, for all the love we share," Emily said softly, her voice filled with emotion. "Remember, I will always be with you in every Christmas bell that rings." in every joyful song that is sung, and in every moment of love you share. The clock struck midnight, signaling the arrival of Christmas Day. In that sacred hour, the Parker family held each other close, a circle of love, unbroken, united by the woman who had brought them all together. Chapter 5. Christmas Day Reflections. Christmas morning dawned crisp and clear, the world outside blanketed in a pristine layer of snow, reflecting the early morning sun. Inside the Parker home, the atmosphere was one of peaceful reflection, a stark contrast to the previous night's festivities. Emily, though weary, woke up with a serene smile. Today was not a day for sadness. It was a day for celebrating the beauty of life and the love that surrounded her. As her family began to stir, the smell of coffee and cinnamon rolls filled the house, a comforting reminder of so many Christmas mornings past. The family gathered for breakfast, a quieter affair than the previous evening. Conversations were soft and meaningful, interspersed with moments of comfortable silence. After breakfast, they decided to take a walk, wanting to enjoy the winter wonderland that had enveloped their town. Bundled up in warm coats and scarves, they stepped out into the crisp morning air. Emily, supported by Anna, walked slowly, taking in the beauty of the snow-covered trees and the laughter of children playing in the distance. This walk was more than just a physical journey. It was a walk down memory lane, a chance to relive and cherish the simple joys of life. As they walked, Emily shared stories of her childhood, of snowy adventures and Christmas miracles. Her family listened, captivated by her words, each story a precious gem in the treasure chest of her life. Returning home, they gathered around the fireplace, sipping hot cocoa and basking in the warmth of the fire and each other's company. Emily looked around at her family, her eyes reflecting the flames, but also the deep love she felt for each person in the room. In the afternoon, they sat down to Christmas dinner, a feast lovingly prepared by the family. The table was a picture of abundance, not just in food, but in the togetherness it represented. They shared the meal with laughter and heartfelt conversation, each bite a celebration of the moment. As the day turned to evening, Emily felt a sense of profound contentment. This Christmas, perhaps her last, was a poignant reminder of the beauty of life and the power of love. She realized that her legacy was not in material things, but in the love she had shared and the lives she had touched. That night, as she lay in bed, Emily whispered a silent prayer of gratitude. She had lived a life full of love, and this Christmas had been a beautiful culmination of that love. As she drifted to sleep, her heart was full, and her spirit was at peace, wrapped in the love of her family and the magic of Christmas. Chapter 6. The Evening Star. As the days following Christmas passed, Emily's health began to decline more noticeably. Yet, her spirit remained undimmed, a testament to her strength and resilience. Her family, ever present, took turns sitting by her side, cherishing every moment they had with her. On a particularly quiet evening, as a gentle snow began to fall outside, Emily called Anna to her side. In her weak but steady voice, she spoke of a tradition from her own childhood: watching the first evening star appear in the night sky on New Year's Eve. "Anna, my darling, tonight, I want us to watch for the evening star together. It's a symbol of hope, of continuity. Even when I'm gone, whenever you see that first star, know that I'm with you," Emily said, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. As night fell, the family gathered in Emily's room, around her bed, which had been moved near the window for her to see the sky. They watched in silence as the stars began to appear, one by one, the deepening twilight. Finally, the first bright evening star emerged, shining with a steady, comforting light. Emily, her eyes fixed on the star, squeezed Anna's hand. "There it is, my love. My guiding star. Remember, no matter where I am, my love will always guide you." The room was filled with a profound sense of peace and love. Everyone present felt the significance of the moment, a connection that transcended the physical world, a bond that not even death could sever. Emily spent the next few days mostly in silence, conserving her strength, yet her eyes spoke volumes. They reflected her love, her gratitude, and her acceptance of life's natural cycle. One evening, as Anna sat beside her, holding her hand, Emily whispered, "You have given me the greatest gift, Anna, the gift of love and family. Carry this forward, live fully, and love deeply." These were among the last words Emily spoke. Her decline was gentle, like a leaf drifting slowly to the ground in autumn. She remained at home, surrounded by her loved ones, her room filled with soft music, laughter, and stories. In her final hours, as her family gathered around her, Emily's gaze was fixed on the window, where the evening star shone brightly against the dark sky. With a final, contented sigh, she closed her eyes, her hand still clasped in Anna's. Emily Parker passed away peacefully, leaving behind a legacy of love, strength, and resilience. Her family, though heartbroken, found comfort in the memories they shared, in the traditions she had instilled, and in the knowledge that her spirit would always be with them, guiding them like the evening star. Chapter 7: The Legacy Lives On. In the weeks following Emily's passing, the Parker family found themselves navigating a world that was both familiar and achingly different. The absence of Emily's physical presence was a void they felt deeply, yet her spirit seemed to permeate every corner of their home and lives. Anna, in particular, felt the weight of her mother's absence. Yet, she also felt a newfound strength, a resolve to carry forward the lessons and love her mother had imparted. She found solace in the rituals Emily had loved, tending to the garden, baking her favorite recipes, and watching the evening star appear each night. One day, as spring began to awaken the slumbering world, Anna decided to honor her mother's legacy in a special way. She organized a community event at the local park, a celebration of life, not just for Emily, but for all those who had touched the lives of the people in Willow Creek. The event was a beautiful tapestry of music, laughter, and shared memories. People from all walks of life came together to celebrate the impact of those they had lost, sharing stories and commemorating the love and lessons they left behind. It was a testament to Emily's belief in community and the enduring power of human connection. Amidst the celebration, Anna unveiled a memorial bench dedicated to Emily. Inscribed on it was a quote that Emily had often repeated: "In every act of kindness, in every moment of connection, we live on." The months passed, and life in Willow Creek continued its steady rhythm. The memory of Emily Parker was kept alive not just in her family, but in the community she had loved so dearly. Her legacy of kindness, strength, and love continued to inspire and guide those who had known her. Anna, now more than ever, felt her mother's influence in her life. She took up teaching, following in Emily's footsteps, and found joy in shaping young minds. In her heart, she carried her mother's teachings, spreading her message of love and kindness. Each year, as Christmas approached, the Parker family honored Emily's memory by continuing the traditions she had cherished. The memory album was brought out, stories were shared, and gifts were given with thought and love. The family continued to grow and change, but the essence of what Emily had instilled in them remained a constant, guiding light. Emily's journey had ended, but her legacy lived on, shining as brightly as the evening star, a reminder of the love that endures beyond goodbye. Chapter 8: The End, a New Beginning. As the years passed, the memory of Emily Parker became a beacon of love and resilience in Willow Creek. Anna, now a mother herself, often told her children stories of their grandmother, ensuring that her legacy continued through generations. The Christmas traditions that Emily cherished so dearly became an integral part of the Parker family's celebrations. Each ornament hung on the tree, each recipe prepared for the festive dinner, held a piece of Emily's spirit. These traditions, passed down to Anna's children, became a symbol of continuity, a bridge connecting the past, present, and future. Anna often found herself reflecting on the lessons her mother had taught her: the importance of kindness, the value of time, and the power of love. She saw these values reflected in her own children, a testament to the enduring influence of her mother's legacy. One particularly poignant Christmas Eve, as Anna and her family gathered around the tree, they shared memories of Emily. It was a time of joy and reflection, each story a thread in the rich tapestry of Emily's life and the impact she had on those around her. As they watched the evening star twinkle in the night sky, Anna's youngest child asked about the significance of the star. Anna smiled, her eyes glistening with tears of remembrance and love. "That star," she explained, "is a reminder that those we love never truly leave us. They live on in our hearts, in our memories, and in the love we share with others." The next day, as Christmas morning dawned, Anna felt a profound sense of peace and gratitude. Her home was filled with laughter and love, a living tribute to Emily's legacy. It was clear that while Emily's physical presence was no longer there, her spirit was ever present, guiding and inspiring her family. In the years that followed, Anna continued to uphold her mother's traditions and values. She became a pillar of the community, much like Emily had been, spreading kindness and compassion wherever she went. As the story of the Parker family draws to a close, it's clear that Emily's journey was not just about her life, but about the lives she touched and the love she left behind. Her story, a blend of joy and sorrow, endings and beginnings, serves as a reminder of the enduring power of love and the beauty of a life well lived. In the end, Emily's life and legacy were not marked by her passing, but by the way she lived and the love she shared. Her story, like the evening star, continues to shine, a beacon of hope, love, and the unbreakable bonds of family.